Hello everyone, I'm going to discuss session number 26, which includes normalization, expectation values, eigenvalues and eigenfunctions. So normalization of wave function is the probability density for finding the particle at point x at any given instant of time t. This process is called normalizing the wave function. The probability that is represented by p of x within a region dx between x and x plus dx was given in the equation p of x dx is equal to psi star of x comma t into psi of x comma t into dx, where psi star of x comma t is complex conjugate of wave function psi of x comma t. The probability of the particle being between x1 and x2 is given by p is equal to integration from x1 to x2 psi star psi dx, where psi star is a complex conjugate of wave function psi. So this is normalization condition. The wave function must also be normalized so that the probability of the particle being somewhere on the x-axis, somewhere in the space is equal to 1. So here 1 represents 100%. So if the wave function is said to be normalized wave function, then that wave function should satisfy this condition. So this condition we call it as normalization condition. So that now normalization can be defined as the normalization is the process of integration of the wave function when multiplied by a complex conjugate of that wave function within a region dx is equal to 1. So this is called as normalization. So this integration of minus infinity to plus infinity psi star of x comma t psi of x comma t dx is equal to 1. Then expectation values. The expectation value is the expected result of the average of many measurements of a given quantity. The expectation value of x is denoted by x with angular brackets. So so if I write x within the angular brackets, so it represents expectation value of a position of a particle. So any measurable quantity for which we can calculate the expectation value is called a physical observable. The expectation values of physical observables, for example position, linear momentum, angular momentum and energy, must be real because the experimental results of measurements are real. The expectation value of a momentum is represented by like this. So this p momentum is written within the angular brackets. Now this represents expectation value of a momentum, which is given by minus ih cross integration from minus infinity to plus infinity psi star of x comma t dou psi of x comma t by dou x into dx. Now p is an operator. The corresponding quantum mechanical operator for momentum is equal to minus ih cross dou by dou x. Similarly, the expectation value of energy is E written E within the angular brackets, that is equal to ih cross integration of from minus infinity to plus infinity psi star of x comma t dou psi of x comma t by dou t into dx. So expectation value of a position is given by minus infinity to plus infinity x into, so the psi star into psi can be written as magnitude of psi square into dx. So this represents expectation value of a position of a particle. So this is about expectation value for position, momentum and energy. So in general, the expectation value of any quantity or any physical observable which is a function of x, say f of x, is given by f of angular bracket within the angular bracket f of x equal to minus infinity to plus infinity f of x magnitude mod of psi square dx. Or we can write this as suppose a position vector expectation value of a position is equal to minus infinity plus infinity, corresponding operator in quantum mechanics x into mod psi square dx. So this represents expectation value of so expectation value is nothing but most probable value of a position of a particle. So expectation value is the value of x we would obtain if we measure the position of a large number of particles described by the same function at some instant t, and then average the result. So now expectation value of x is average value of all the measurements. So this is about expectation values. For example, find the expectation value of a position of a particle having wave function psi is equal to x between the limits x is equal to 0 and 1, psi is equal to 0 elsewhere. Then we can find out expectation value of a position like equal to integration of x mod psi square dx. So what are the limits? Limits are from 0 to 1. X into mod psi square is, so psi star is complex conjugate of psi. So complex conjugate of psi is the same as wave function psi. So psi into psi square. So we will get a square into x square. We will get an expression for expectation value of x is equal to a square by 4. Then eigenvalues and eigenfunctions. So Schrodinger equation can be solved for some specific values of energy, that is energy quantization. The energy values for which Schrodinger equation can be solved are called eigenvalues, and the corresponding wave functions are called as eigenfunctions. Suppose a wave function psi is operated by an operator alpha such that the result is the product of a constant say a and the wave function itself. That is, so operator alpha, when this operator operating on a wave function psi which gives product of some constant a and wave function, where a is called as eigenvalue and psi we call it as eigenfunctions. In general we can write, so now psi is a wave function, a is eigenfunction, where alpha is the operator. So these are called eigenvalues, and so in general we can represent eigenvalues and eigenfunction in this form. So here we consider an operator d square by dx square and wave function psi is equal to e power of 2x. Then by using this wave function and operator, when this operator acting on the operation wave function, we will get eigenvalue, that is 4. So g psi is equal to d square psi by dx square. Then differentiate this psi with respect to x twice, we will get 4 into e power of 2x. Here we will get same wave function e power of 2x. Then g is operator, psi is wave function, 4 is called as eigenvalue corresponding to a wave function e power of 2x. The eigenvalue is 4. So this is how we can find out eigenvalues and eigenfunctions. So in this session we came to know about what is normalization of wave function, then what is eigenvalues and eigenfunctions, then how to calculate expectation values of different physical observables. Thank you. That's all for this session. Thank you.